Life is a crucible, my friends. It's a forge that shapes us, molds us, and ultimately transforms us into something greater than we ever imagined possible. But here's the catch. That transformation doesn't come easy. It demands a price, and that price is suffering. Now, I know what you're thinking, suffering. That doesn't sound very motivational, but stick with me because I'm about to show you why embracing suffering is the key to unlocking your true potential. Think about a time when you achieved something truly meaningful in your life. Maybe it was landing your dream job, completing a marathon, or overcoming a personal challenge. I bet it wasn't a walk in the park. You had to push yourself, face your fears, and endure moments of doubt and pain. But you came out on the other side stronger, wiser, and more capable than ever before. That's the paradox of growth. To reach new heights, we must first descend into the valleys of discomfort and adversity. It's in those low moments that we discover what we're truly made of. Consider the butterfly. It doesn't simply wake up one day with beautiful wings, ready to soar. No, it must first endure the confines of its cocoon, struggling and straining until it finally breaks free. That struggle is what gives its wings the strength to fly. You, my friend, are no different. Your cocoon is the challenges you face, the obstacles in your path, and yes, the suffering you endure. But with each push, each moment of resistance, you're building the strength you need to take flight. Now, I'm not saying you should seek out needless pain or wallow in misery. That's not what this is about. Instead, I'm urging you to reframe your perspective on the difficulties you encounter in life. See them not as burdens to be avoided, but as opportunities for growth. When you're faced with a daunting task at work, don't shrink from it. Lean in. Embrace the challenge. Know that by pushing through the discomfort, you're expanding your skills and proving to yourself what you're capable of. When relationships get tough, and they always do at some point, don't run away. Stand your ground. Work through the conflict. It's in those moments of tension that we learn the most about ourselves and others, forging deeper, more meaningful connections. When you're trying to build a healthier lifestyle and your muscles ache from exercise, or you're craving that sugary snack, remember that discomfort is the sound of your body and mind growing stronger. It's the resistance that builds resilience. The truth is, comfort is the enemy of progress. When we're too comfortable, we stagnate, we become complacent, stuck in our ways, afraid to venture beyond the familiar. But life doesn't reward the comfortable. It rewards the bold, the persistent, the ones willing to step into the arena and face whatever comes their way. Think of the great achievers throughout history. Did they coast through life on easy street? Of course not. They faced setbacks, criticism, and failure, but they persevered. They used their suffering as fuel, propelling them toward their goals. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before he successfully created the light bulb. But he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each failed attempt was a stepping stone, a lesson learned, bringing him closer to success. Consider the athlete training for the Olympics. Do you think they achieve greatness by taking it easy? No, they push their bodies to the limit day after day, enduring pain and exhaustion. But it's that very suffering that forges them into champions. Or look at any successful entrepreneur. Behind every thriving business is a story of late nights, financial stress, and moments of self-doubt. But those who persevere through these trials emerge with not just a successful venture, but with invaluable wisdom and resilience. The key is to change your relationship with suffering. Instead of viewing it as something to be avoided at all cost, see it as a teacher, a catalyst for change. When you encounter difficulty, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience make me stronger? This shift in mindset is powerful. It turns victims into victors, transforming obstacles into opportunities. When you embrace suffering as a necessary part of growth, you rob it of its power to defeat you. Instead, you harness that energy to propel yourself forward. Now, I'm not suggesting you should romanticize suffering or seek it out unnecessarily. The goal isn't to live a life of constant hardship. Rather, it's about developing the courage to face challenges head-on, knowing that on the other side of that struggle lies growth and achievement. It's about building mental toughness. Just as a muscle grows stronger when subjected to resistance, your mind becomes more resilient when it overcomes difficulties. Each challenge you face and conquer adds to your psychological strength, preparing you for even greater accomplishments in the future. This principle applies to every area of your life. In your career, the projects that stretch your abilities are the ones that lead to promotions and new opportunities. In your personal development, it's the books that challenge your thinking, not the ones that simply reinforce what you already believe, that expand your mind. In your relationships, it's working through conflicts and misunderstandings, not avoiding them, that deepens your connections. And in your pursuit of any goal, it's the willingness to persist when things get tough that separates the achievers from the dreamers. But here's an important point. Suffering alone isn't enough. It's how you respond to that suffering that matters. You must approach it with the right mindset, with a determination to learn and grow. When faced with a challenge, don't ask, "Why is this happening to me?" Instead, ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" This simple shift in perspective can turn even the most difficult situations into valuable learning experiences. Remember, every master was once a disaster. Every expert was once a beginner. The difference lies in their willingness to endure the awkwardness of learning, the frustration of failure, and the pain of growth. Think about learning a new skill, like playing an instrument. At first, your fingers fumble, the notes sound off, and progress seems painfully slow. It's tempting to give up, to decide it's not for you. But those who push through that initial discomfort, who practice despite the difficulty, are the ones who eventually create beautiful music. The same principle applies to any area of life where you seek improvement, whether it's advancing in your career, building a business, improving your health, or developing meaningful relationships. Growth requires stepping out of your comfort zone and being willing to experience some level of discomfort. Now, let's talk about failure for a moment. In our success-oriented society, failure is often seen as something to be ashamed of, something to hide. But the most successful people in the world have a different view. They see failure not as an endpoint, but as a stepping stone. Every failure, every setback, every moment of suffering is an opportunity to learn, to adjust your approach, and to come back stronger. It's not about never falling. It's about how quickly you get back up. Consider the scientific method. Scientists don't expect every experiment to be a success. In fact, they learn just as much, if not more, from the experiments that fail. Each failure narrows down the possibilities, bringing them closer to a breakthrough. You should approach your life with the same experimental mindset. Try things, take risks, and when things don't work out as planned, don't beat yourself up. Instead, analyze what went wrong, extract the lesson, and use that knowledge to inform your next attempt. This approach requires courage. It's not easy to put yourself out there, to risk failure and disappointment. But remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the willingness to act despite that fear. And each time you do, you grow a little stronger, a little braver. Now let's address a common misconception. Embracing suffering doesn't mean you should seek out unnecessary hardship or endure toxic situations. There's a difference between constructive suffering that leads to growth and needless suffering that only brings harm. The key is to discern between challenges that will help you grow and situations that will only bring you down. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is walk away from a situation that no longer serves your growth. But even then, you can choose to view that decision and its consequences as an opportunity for learning and self-improvement. While personal growth often involves individual struggle, you don't have to go through it alone. Surround yourself with people who support your goals, who encourage you to push your limits, and who'll be there to lift you up when you stumble. Share your challenges with others. Not only can they offer support and perspective, but your willingness to be vulnerable can inspire others to embrace their own struggles for growth. Remember, too, that your journey of growth and the suffering it entails isn't just about you. As you become stronger, more resilient, more skilled, you become better equipped to contribute to the world around you. Your growth enables you to lift others, to solve bigger problems, to make a more significant impact. Every challenge you overcome, every bit of suffering you endure and learn from, isn't just shaping you. It's shaping your potential to influence the world positively. That's a powerful motivator when things get tough. So how do you put this into practice? Start by identifying areas in your life where you've been avoiding challenges out of fear or discomfort. Maybe it's a difficult conversation you need to have, a skill you need to learn, or a goal you've been putting off because it seems too hard. Choose one of these areas and commit to facing it head-on. Remind yourself that the discomfort you'll feel is not your enemy. It's a sign of growth. Embrace it. Learn from it. Set challenging but achievable goals for yourself. Push your limits little by little. Remember, growth is a gradual process. You don't have to transform overnight. Small, consistent steps, each accompanied by its own bit of struggle, add up to significant change over time. Develop a growth mindset. Instead of seeing your abilities as fixed, believe in your capacity to learn and improve. When you encounter difficulties, don't say, "I can't do this." Instead, say, that simple word, yet keeps the door open for growth and improvement. Say, practice resilience. When you face setbacks, and you will, don't let them define you. See them as temporary and specific. Learn what you can from them, then get back up and keep moving forward. Cultivate self-compassion. Being willing to face challenges doesn't mean being hard on yourself. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially when things are difficult. Remember, you're not seeking suffering for its own sake, but as a means to become the best version of yourself. Keep a growth journal. Write down the challenges you face, how you feel as you work through them, and what you learn in the process. Over time, you'll have a record of your growth, which can be incredibly motivating when you face new challenges. Celebrate your efforts, not just your outcomes. While achieving goals is important, the real growth happens in the striving. Take pride in your willingness to push yourself, to try new things, to persist in the face of difficulty. Remember, the path of growth isn't always linear. There will be ups and downs, periods of rapid progress and apparent stagnation. But as long as you maintain your commitment to embracing challenges and learning from your experiences, you'll continue to move forward. As you go through this process, you'll likely find that your capacity for handling difficulty increases. What once seemed like an insurmountable challenge becomes manageable. You'll discover reserves of strength and resilience you never knew you had. Moreover, you'll likely find that your definition of suffering changes. What once felt like suffering might come to feel like an invigorating challenge. You might even start to welcome difficulties as opportunities to test yourself and grow stronger. It is the paradox of growth through suffering. The more you're willing to endure in the pursuit of your goals, the less power suffering holds over you. You become not just stronger, but more flexible, more adaptable, more capable of handling whatever life throws your way. And isn't that what we're all striving for? Not a life free from challenges, or for such a life doesn't exist, but the strength and resilience to meet those challenges head on, the wisdom to learn from our struggles, the courage to keep pushing forward even when things get tough. So I challenge you, so embrace suffering that comes with growth. Welcome the discomfort of pushing your boundaries. See every challenge as an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, better. Remember, the butterfly doesn't bemoan the struggle of emerging from its cocoon. It doesn't wish for an easier path. It simply does the work knowing that this struggle is precisely what will give it the strength to fly. You too have wings, but they can only grow strong through the challenge of emergence. Embrace that challenge, push against the resistance, and when you finally break free, when you spread your wings and take flight, you'll understand that every moment of struggle was worth it. Your potential is limitless. But unlocking that potential requires effort, perseverance, and yes, a willingness to suffer. Not needlessly, but purposefully. Not as an end in itself, but as a means to become the best version of yourself. So the next time you face a challenge, the next time you feel the discomfort of growth, don't shy away. Lean into it. Remind yourself, this is what progress feels like. This is how I become stronger, smarter, better. You have within you everything you need to face whatever comes your way. Every challenge you overcome makes you better equipped for the next one. Every bit of suffering you endure with purpose and mindfulness brings you closer to your goals. The path won't always be easy. There will be times when you stumble, when you doubt, when you want to give up. But in those moments, remember why you started. Remember the person you're striving to become. Remember that on the other side of this challenge lies growth and achievement. You are capable of so much more than you realize, but that capability isn't handed to you. It's earned through effort, through persistence, through the willingness to endure discomfort in the pursuit of your goals. So go forth with courage, embrace the challenges that come your way. See your struggles not as burdens, but as opportunities. Know that with every obstacle you overcome, you're not just achieving a goal. You're becoming a stronger, more resilient, more capable version of yourself. Your journey of growth is uniquely yours. No one else can walk it for you. But know that every step you take, Every challenge you face brings you closer to becoming the person you're meant to be. So I urge you, don't shy away from the difficult path. Don't settle for comfort when growth is calling. Embrace the struggle, welcome the challenge, for it's in those moments of difficulty that you'll discover your true strength, your true potential. Remember, the oak tree doesn't grow tall and strong in the shelter of the forest. It grows tall and strong by standing alone, facing the wind and the rain, its roots growing deeper with every storm it weathers. You too can grow strong. You too can weather the storms and emerge stronger for it, but only if you're willing to face those storms head on, only if you're willing to embrace the suffering that comes with growth. So I challenge you one last time. Go out there and grow. Push your limits, face your fears. Embrace the discomfort that comes with stretching beyond what you thought possible. For it's in that discomfort, in that struggle, that you'll find your true strength, your true self. The world is waiting for the best version of you. And that version isn't born in comfort. It's forged in the fires of challenge and adversity. So step into those fires, let them shape you, strengthen you, transform you. Your future self is calling, answer that call. Embrace the journey, embrace the struggle, embrace the growth. For on the other side of that struggle lies a version of yourself you've only dreamed of becoming. The path is there before you. The choice is yours. Will you take the easy road, the comfortable road, or will you choose the path of growth, the path that wins through difficulty but leads to greatness? I believe in you. I believe in your potential. I believe in your ability to face whatever challenges come your way and emerge stronger for it. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself. So take that first step, face that first challenge, embrace that first moment of discomfort, and know that with each step, each challenge, each moment of growth, you're becoming more resilient, more capable, more you. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your journey to becoming the best version of yourself begins with a single challenge embraced, a single moment of discomfort faced head-on. Take that step. Face that challenge, embrace that discomfort, for in doing so, you're not just growing, you're transforming. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be. And remember, in those moments when the path seems too difficult, when the challenges seem too great, that this is not the end. This is not your defeat. This is your opportunity to prove to yourself just how strong, how resilient, how capable you truly are. Every great achievement in history was preceded by struggle, by difficulty, by moments of doubt and pain. But those who achieved greatness didn't let those moments define them. They let those moments refine them. You have that same power within you, the power to let your challenges refine you, to let your struggles strengthen you, to let your suffering transform you. So go forth with courage, with determination, with the unshakable belief that you have what it takes to face whatever comes your way. For you do have what it takes. You are stronger than you know, more resilient than you realize, more capable than you can imagine. Your potential is limitless. Your future is bright. And the key to unlocking that potential, to stepping into that, your potential is limitless. Your future is bright. And the key to unlocking that potential, to stepping into that bright future, lies in your willingness to embrace the challenges that come your way. Remember, growth is not a destination. It's a journey that continues throughout your entire life. Each day brings new opportunities to learn, to improve, to become more than you were yesterday. But those opportunities don't always come gift-wrapped. Often, they come disguised as problems, as setbacks, as moments of doubt and difficulty. It's up to you to recognize them for what they truly are, chances to grow, to prove your mettle, to discover depths of strength and resilience you never knew you possessed. Think about the person you want to become, the goals you want to achieve, the life you want to lead. Now ask yourself, are you willing to pay the price to become that person, to achieve those goals, to lead that life? Because make no mistake, there is a price. The price of growth is discomfort. The price of achievement is effort. The price of transformation is the willingness to let go of who you are to become who you're meant to be. But here's the thing. That price is also an investment in yourself, in your future, in your potential. And like any good investment, it pays dividends. Dividends of confidence, of capability, of the deep satisfaction that comes from knowing you've pushed yourself to become more. So when you're faced with a challenge, when you feel the sting of setback or the weight of doubt, remember, this is not happening to you. It's happening for you. It's your chance to grow, to learn, to become stronger. Embrace that chance, lean into the discomfort, push through the doubt, for on the other side of that struggle lies a version of yourself you've only dreamed of becoming. You see suffering, the right kind of suffering, the kind that comes from pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. You is not your enemy. It's your ally, your teacher, your path to becoming more than you are today. When you're working towards a goal and you feel like giving up, that's not a sign to stop. It's a sign you're on the edge of breakthrough. It's in those moments of greatest resistance that the most significant growth occurs. Think of it like working out. When your muscles start to burn, when you feel like you can't do one more rep, that's precisely when the real growth begins. If you stop at the first sign of discomfort, you'll never get stronger. But if you push through, if you embrace that burn, that's when transformation happens. The same principle applies to every area of your life. When you're learning a new skill and you hit a plateau, that's not the time to quit. It's the time to double down, to push harder. When you're building a business and you face setbacks, that's not a sign you're on the wrong path. It's a sign you're being tested, being prepared for the success that lies ahead. But here's the crucial part. It's not just about enduring, it's about engaging. It's about approaching each challenge, each moment of suffering with curiosity and openness. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How is this making me stronger? What skills am I developing by facing this challenge? This mindset turns suffering from something to be avoided into something to be valued. It transforms obstacles from roadblocks into stepping stones. It allows you to find purpose in your pain, meaning in your struggles. And as you do this, as you embrace the suffering that comes with growth, you'll start to notice something remarkable. The things that once seemed impossible start to feel achievable. The challenges that once overwhelmed you begin to energize you. You start to crave the discomfort of growth because you know what lies on the other side. You'll also find that your resilience grows. The setbacks that once would have derailed you for days now only slow you down for hours. The doubts that once paralyzed you now motivate you to prove them wrong. You become not just stronger, but more flexible, more adaptable, and more capable of handling whatever life throws your way. This is the true power of embracing suffering as a path to growth. It doesn't just make you better at handling specific challenges, it makes you better at handling life itself. It equips you with the tools, the mindset, the resilience to face any obstacle, to pursue any goal, to become the person you're truly capable of being. So I challenge you, the next time you face a difficult task, a daunting challenge, a moment of doubt or fear, don't run from it, don't hide from it, don't wish it away. Instead, welcome it. See it for what it truly is, your opportunity to grow, to learn, to become more. Ask yourself, what would the person I want to become do in this situation? How would they handle this challenge? And then be that person. Act as if you already are the strong, resilient, capable individual you're striving to become. Because here's the secret, you already are that person. The strength, the resilience, the capability, it's already within you. The challenges you face, the suffering you endure, they don't create these qualities. They reveal them, they give you the opportunity to uncover the greatness that's been inside you all along. So stand tall, face your challenges head on, embrace the discomfort of growth. Know that with every obstacle you overcome, with every moment of suffering you endure, you're not just achieving a goal, you're becoming more. More resilient, more capable, more you. Remember, the butterfly doesn't become beautiful despite its struggle to emerge from the cocoon. It becomes beautiful because of that struggle. The same is true for you. Your struggles, your challenges, your moments of suffering, they're not holding you back. They're propelling you forward. They're shaping you into the person you're meant to be. So go forth with courage, with determination, with the unshakable belief that you have what it takes to face whatever comes your way. Because you do have what it takes. You are stronger than you know, more resilient than you realize, more capable than you can imagine. Embrace the suffering that comes with growth. Welcome the challenges that life presents, for in doing so, you're not just surviving, you're thriving, you're not just existing, you're evolving, you're becoming the best version of yourself, one challenge at a time. Your journey of growth is uniquely yours. No one else can walk it for you. But know that every step you take, every challenge you face, brings you closer to becoming the person you're meant to be. The person who can achieve your dreams, who can make your mark on the world, who can live the life you've always imagined. So take that first step. Face that first challenge, embrace the first moment of discomfort, and know that as you do, you're not just growing, you're transforming, you're becoming more than you ever thought possible. The world is waiting for the best version of you, and that version isn't born in comfort. It's forged in the fires of challenge and adversity. So step into those fires. Let them shape you, strengthen you, transform you. Your future self is calling. Answer that call. Embrace the journey, embrace the struggle, embrace the growth. For on the other side of that struggle lies a version of yourself you've only dreamed of becoming. The path is there before you. The choice is yours. Will you take the easy road, the comfortable road, or will you choose the path of growth, the path that wins through difficulty but leads to greatness? I believe in you. I believe in your potential. I believe in your ability to face whatever challenges come your way and emerge stronger for it. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself. So go forth and grow. Push your limits, face your fears, embrace the discomfort that comes with stretching beyond what you thought possible. For it's in that discomfort, in that struggle, that you'll find your true strength, your true self. Remember, in those moments when the path seems too difficult, when the challenges seem too great, that this is not the end, this is not your defeat. This is your opportunity to prove to yourself just how strong, how resilient, how capable you truly are. Every great achievement in history was preceded by struggle, by difficulty, by moments of doubt and pain. But those who achieved greatness didn't let those moments define them. They let those moments refine them. You have that same power within you. The power to let your challenges refine you, to let your struggles strengthen you, to let your suffering transform you. So embrace the journey, embrace the struggle. Embrace the growth, for in doing so, you're not just becoming better. You're becoming who you were always meant to be. And that, my friends, is the greatest achievement of all. Your potential is limitless. Your future is bright, and the key to unlocking that potential, to stepping into that bright future, lies in your hands. It's your willingness to embrace the challenges, to push through the discomfort, to grow through the suffering. So take that key. Unlock your potential. Step into your future. The world is waiting for the best version of you. And that version is forged not in comfort, but in challenge. Not in ease, but in effort. Not in avoiding suffering, but in embracing it as the path to growth. You have everything you need within you. The strength, the resilience, the determination. All that's left is for you to choose. Choose growth over comfort. Choose challenge over ease. Choose transformation over stagnation. The journey won't always be easy. There will be moments of doubt, of fear, of wanting to give up. But in those moments, remember why you started. Remember the person you're striving to become. Remember that on the other side of this challenge lies growth and achievement. You are capable of so much more than you realize. But that capability isn't handed to you. It's earned. Earned through effort, through persistence, through the willingness to endure discomfort in the pursuit of your goals. So go forth with courage, with determination, with the unshakable belief that you have what it takes to face whatever comes your way, because you do have what it takes. You are stronger than you know, more resilient than you realize, more capable than you can imagine. Your journey of growth starts now with this moment, with this challenge, with this opportunity to become more than you were yesterday. Embrace it, for in doing so, you're not just growing, you're becoming. Becoming the person you were always meant to be. The person who can achieve your dreams, who can make your mark on the world, who can live the life you've always imagined. The world is waiting. Your future is calling. Answer that call. Embrace the journey. Embrace the struggle. Embrace the growth, for on the other side of that struggle lies a version of yourself you've only dreamed of becoming. You are ready. You are capable. You are strong. Now go forth and grow. The best version of you is waiting to emerge. All you have to do is embrace the journey, one challenge at a time. Your transformation begins now. Embrace it and watch yourself soar to heights you never thought possible. The world is waiting for you. Go forth and show it what you're made of.